Art is an irreplaceable way of understanding and expressing the world. It has the power to transform, illuminate, educate, inspire, and motivate, which is the sole aim of this show. Welcome on board as we take you on a journey through the world of art. This is the Art Express. Today on Gallery Ojuton Soro, The Speaking Eyes is an art exhibition of paintings on rope texture by Prince Saheed Adelakun at the Gemini Art Gallery, Lagos.
Ojuton Soro as a body of work. The meaning of Olokun, like I said, is rope bearer. And why Olokun? Brought about through findings of the meaning of Adelakun. Adelakun means the one that has come to untie the knot. The mender, like skilled person in untying knots. That's the meaning of Adelakun. It does not have to do with crown or whatever. It has to do with rope. So why do I start using rope in my work? The idea is to get out of order to create new order. I wanted to get out of the order to use conventional canvas, which is very good. I like it. I wanted to get out of that order to create a new order. And that brought about the 100% cotton rope that I use on board.
Firstly, I would like to say welcome to this exhibition. The exhibition is themed Ojuton Soro. It's an exhibition by the artist Prince Saheed Adelakun. One we are proud to show you today because it's a combination of a long period of work from the artist and not just from the artist but with more cooperation with the curator and the gallery. So we had a long time working with this show and we're happy to present it to you today. Yeah, the theme suggests the whole message, encompasses the whole message. It's about the eyes. You know, in Yoruba we say Ojuton Soro. And the artist has explored the eyes from the narrative that individuals have diverse experiences. As more as we meet people, we get to hear their story, we hear their narratives, we hear their point of view about life and the whole lot. And all of this is not always heard when they talk. You might not hear some things when they speak. But when you look at their eyes, when you can see the things that their eyes communicate, you can have an idea. And the artist has done a creative extent of exploring beyond what is visible, you know, because it's art. He has pushed the subjects beyond their natural appearances, adding a whole lot of creativity and at the same time preserving the essence of their messages. These are beautiful women, these are lovely women in their rights if you meet them in person. But under the artist's lens, they become subjects to enlighten you, to inspire people, and to give a whole lot of vision to life. As a curator, my major interest and intent is that we want to promote art, we want to manage art. We can't manage art totally, but promotion is what we can always do totally. And there's no level, there's no limits to promotion. For the younger artists, the only one way of promotion is you have to keep working, keep painting, keep drawing, keep sculpting, whatever you do. Continuously doing that, it's evident here in Saheed Adelakun's work. The growths are boundless. The developments are boundless. You can go a whole lot of places with your craft, irrespective of creed or style. Every artist has a unique ability they present. It is this unique ability we encourage artists to keep doing, keep burning, keep the fire of creativity alive. And then we always have something to come out to celebrate like this and to educate ourselves more like this.
As you can see, it's the opening of a show that is one of a kind. From the theme of the show, you see that it's not just a show that comes with a title, then the title, is not actually executed. Every piece here talks about the eyes, meaning how he is able to define different eyes, because see, some of the eyeballs are green, some of the eyeballs are blue, some of the eyeballs have other tones. Why is it so? It's because of the influence of the colors around the eyes. I wouldn't say he's a fantastic artist. Like you've seen, over the years, he has been reforming himself. He has been migrating from one height to another height, So, and this is a very bold statement, as you can see. He has come up and said, look, it's not just about painting the environment. Let me square it down to painting the faces of women in different shades. Now with the focus on the eyeballs, So it's something fantastic. It's different from all kind of exhibitions where a team just comes in, then people people make different statements under a particular topic. But he's been able to square the topic down to the eyes. So it's like the title of the word is Ojuto Nsoro, means the eyes that is speaking. So all these eyes are speaking different colors, they are speaking different languages, they are speaking differently.
You're still watching The Art Express on TVC. Now, Masters of Essence 2 is a group exhibition that explores the significance of materiality and the tangibility of creative expression. Now, this exhibition features works by 6 great artists at the Core Gallery, Lagos.
Well, so far I'm still going around, but as I can see a couple of artworks like the one next to me here, it's really amazing, like the use of different directions of expression, mediums, and how, the artists like Wan Kusoye made use of colors and layers, and she says it's something about like experimenting on these mediums for now, but looking at the development is really interesting to see the direction that artists are like coming up with, and the whole feeling and the composition just really gets to me, and how it relates to like nature, energy, and ocean as well. So, and personally that's where I am at the moment as an artist. So it just has this level of fluidity and feeling of calmness to want to like look more inward, and that's actually amazing to see how people and artists are going deeper into themselves and the environment. So, and other works here are really amazing, like Elfrida, and Christopher, and so many other artists that I'm still yet to discover while I walk around.
What I do love about art in general and my artwork is this idea of freedom and fluidity. I work a lot with the idea of water and movement and the idea of colors and how they blend together and layer together to create new things. So when I make art, I speak to each layer. Each layer is something new that creates something new. And so these works are sort of the start of that, an experimentation on new ideas, on new layering, on new growth, and vulnerability in the freedom of expression. I think in many ways, for someone like me that was brought up kind of all over the world and not just in Nigeria. I was born in Nigeria, and then around the age of 7, I moved to Germany. I lived in the UK, I studied in the US, and then came back. I think for me, it's about this idea of Africans being so different and so layered in our experiences, like everybody, every human. I think my work is inherently African because I'm African, and my experiences as an African Black woman.
I am here to see the different works by the artists. It's about different materials that artists work with. And so the ones that I am most interested in are the ones that really push the boundaries of the kind of materials that are usually used to make art. So I'm actually quite fascinated with these pieces behind because they are using yarn, which is usually used to in the form of rugs, for example, to think about how can we use that to express emotions, to express states of the body, states of the mind. And so I find it quite fascinating that this artist has been able to think about what yarn can show, what weaving can show, and how to weave the state of her mind into her art piece. So I find it quite, fascinating. Yeah.
Yes, Matters of Essence by Co-Art Space. I think it's very wonderful what they're doing at the gallery, being able to highlight artists that are using all their materiality to make their work. We have a wide range of artists showing, I think from my works which are being made from yarn to other works which are being made from beads. It's really exciting to see how other mediums are being able to tell their own stories as well. I think the message we're trying to pass to the art community is really just being loud and proud about our materiality medium. I think we're paving a new way for things that go beyond just the expected norm of painting. I think we're being able to push boundaries and basically open more doors for mixed media art. And we hope that this is going to be a call to other galleries as well to do the same and highlight our talent.
I think it's a really well put together show featuring about 4 female artists and this amazing male artist here that I'm standing before his work. There's a certain calmness about the work that's welcoming. It's almost like come and find peace, come and find rest. So that soothing feeling is what is most attractive about the work, and it's like it's inviting me into that space as well.
Yeah, I believe that if the government actually put the right institutions in place that will help to see the importance in the art and how it can in return bring a revenue to the government. For instance, the likes of historical relics, right? If the government can pay attention to that, it actually will attract more tourists from the diaspora, which will not just make money but also put Nigeria and its environment in a different light to the people that are come to visit Nigeria, and also help to make money for the country.
Welcome back. Today on Theatre, Stagecraft Studio and Films Production Limited presents a stage play titled Kurunmi, a culturally rich and significant play that explores the themes of power, politics and cultural identity within the ancient Yoruba society, directed by Oladapo Muideen, aka Lala, at the Alliance Française, Lagos.
His Royal Majesty Oba Muraino Adebanjo Adedini, the Asoya of File Soya, here to represent His Imperial Majesty Niade Enichon Babatunde Akonde Ogunwusi Ojaja II Arole Odua Oni of Ife. It's a good reminder and it sends message to majority of people that don't really believe that we have identity. It's to let people know that we have our identity, and things like this reminds us of the way our ancestors, our forefathers, how far they've been coming and how they got to where we are today. It's something that amazed me that I've never even dreamt of. The way they acted the film and the costumes and everything to go with it was so rich and, fantastic.
Oba Atiba came down from his high throne. In his right hand, the sword of Ogun. In his left hand, the bolt of Shango. He came towards us. Swear, my people, swear. Swear to Ogun and to Shango, my forebear, that my son Adelu will be king after me. Now, I yell, I, Kurunmi, I shall be no party to perversion and disgrace. I picked up my staff and I walked out.
This shows clearly that this country is awash with talent, and if only we can give them the opportunity to blossom, it can only get better, and the sky at the end of the day might just be the starting point. From what I've seen here, this is not different from what you see in areas like UK or Paris, where you have stage play, where you have a station where they bring the scene to life. This is different from acting or a recorded movie. This is acting at its best. It brings out the best in the talent, and it almost connects you to nature. Here, you have a station where you have been taken back to 16th, 17th century, things that happened when you were never born. You get to know history, you get to feel, and you can see. I think the makeup artist did a wonderful job. It's almost next to touch. It's almost real, and you can connect emotionally. It brings back that memory, and it gives you a sense of what happened then, and you appreciate history and the culture a lot better. I think this is really amazing. I'm impressed, and I feel proud to be associated with this.
The Kurunmi place is historical, and the crew, the cast and crew, we are researchers, so we use the appropriate drum for each of the scene. It happens in Oyo Ijaye, and we know that the best drum for Oyo Ijaye is Bata and Jujun, and that's what we play majorly.
Kurunmi is an historical play, and I'm playing the role of Akinola, and Akinola is one of the major soldiers of Kurunmi. And during the course of the play, we saw that for any tragic hero to have his or her own point of view, there must be the tragic flaw. There must be the blood running in his vein. So Kurunmi took us in a journey of traditional contemporary art, which involves music, dance, and acting. So for Kurunmi, the stage play, it's been a wonderful experience. We've been doing the rest for 5 weeks, and I need to say a very good work to the director, Muhyiddin Oladapol, aka Lala, for his innovation, putting cinema into stage. Great one.
That whoever believes in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. Come to me, all those that are burdened, another London, and I will give you rest.
Everyone, I'm Philippe Le Porcher. I'm from France. I'm in Nigeria. And my character is the reverend man who is trying, let's say, to get a deal to avoid the war. You know, because actually the story of Kurunmi is a war between blood brothers. And it is not nice. So I'm trying, let's say, to convince all the parties and to get the British Council involved so that, let's say, the war is avoided and that peace comes back between all the tribes.
Although we are prepared, of course, to bear the cost of physical and mental trial in the course of your ministration, as the Master himself has suffered on the cross in the Calvary for you and for us. Even Christ himself have cried out loud to the Lord of the universe, Eloi, Eloi, lema sabachthani. Lord, Lord, why have you forsaken me?
I play the role of Mrs. Mann, which is I am the wife of the Reverend Man, and we're actually here to support the EJA people. So I wouldn't say more than this because I want people to watch it and they will get to know the rest of the story. See, I left the UK to come here in a mission to share the culture and the tradition of being Nigerian. So I'm super proud that I'm having this opportunity to actually experience this, first of all, live in it and pass the message through channels, the media, and also through people, so people could see that we have a culture, we have a tradition, and we're proud to share this tradition and also to change the view of the foreigners, externals, that Nigeria is different.
Not easy. We've been on the project since last year because when the producer, the EP, called me that okay, he wanted me to direct this play. So, and I love the play because I've directed it before in my final year. I've directed it for my final year project in OAU in Ife Dramatic Art. So I picked the play because I love the play. Because even since when I entered part one, I bought the play, I read it several times, and I fall in love with it because this is our story. So even my supervisor then asked me, why did you pick the play? Because this play is not just another play. How do you want to? We are going to mark you according to whatever you presented. I say, no problem. Let me pick. It's not about the grade this now. I want to. Let me put this thing on stage. If I make any mistake, you correct me because this is my final year project. I won't come back here tomorrow to come and learn about it. And I'm happy he gave me the opportunity to stage it. But I have it at the back of my mind that whenever, you know, the student thing, there are some things that they will put that some limit that you shouldn't do, you shouldn't do that. But with the love I have for this story, that because it's our culture, it talks about something that people supposed to even learn. People supposed to even learn many things about it. So I just say, okay, if I have the opportunity to stage this play again, and the opportunity came, they invited me to come and direct this, and I'm okay and I'm all right.
Kurunmi, son of a Syrian, you insult me.
Kurunmi, I want you to understand that we have not come here to beg you about Adelu being king after his father.
We have come to warn you that as the array of Nokakamfo, the chief warrior of the kingdom, you must do nothing rash against the kingdom. Yours is the sacred duty to protect and fight for the people, not to confound and rip them apart.
Rip the kingdom apart? Tell that to yourself. God said, oh, Nife, and then go plead with Allah in Atiba. Kurunmi, you are the only important king who opposes Allah's wish.
We have tradition, and tradition is tradition. Whenever an Alaafin dies, that Alaafin's first son dies with him. Is that not part of our tradition? Or am I shaking the head? That is all. Atiba dies, Adelu dies by midnight. We bury them both. Everybody's happy. Kurunmi, you seem there has been no exception to the rule. And wealthy Atiba can't now corrupt us to grant him a special favor. Atiba dies. Adelu, go! Kurunmi,
I think it was a fantastic play. Kurunmi was very deep. I love the characters. They were really great actors. I love the Gumola especially, and I love Kurunmi himself, and it was a very powerful story. I'm glad that it's a showcase of the Yoruba culture. Many of us don't know our stories, and when we hear see this kind of plays, remind us of the richness and the depth of our culture. And so I'm really excited that I was here to witness this today.
I'm very elated, I'm very proud. As you see at the end of the show, I tried and I spoke only Yoruba because I wanted to pass on that message that is important for us to learn our history, learn our culture, and also spread the word so that everybody knows that there's actually culture, because when we sell tourism, it's actually the culture we're selling. Nothing more than the culture. The people who come here to see us, they want to learn about our culture, they want to learn about our history, and we're long forgetting our history and eroding a lot of our values. So Kurunmi is a welcome development, and that's why we supported it, and we'll make sure that we take it all over Lagos to make sure that that story is told to our children.
Most people have an appreciation for art. They either enjoy observing or creating it. Art seeks to remind us it is in our everyday, and that's all we have for you on today's package. Till we come your way again same time next week, I am Tulokwe Lamidi, signing out.